Nigerian pastor identified as Reverend Bishop Elijah Chukwuebuka aka Big Daddy was caught and was paraded by the youth of Umunze in Orumba South local government area of Anambra State. This is mad. Luck ran out of the pastor as he was caught with charm which he's been using to boost his ministry. What? Did you hear that? That he used a charm to boost his ministry. Can you imagine that? Now, come to think of this, there are traditionalists in a traditional Igbo society, even in Hausa and the Yoruba society, they have traditionalists. So if you are a traditionalist, do you really need to go in the name of church, like you are running a church or whatever, for you to practice your religion? Why not stick to being a traditionalist than being a pastor? And in the name of pastorship, you are using charm, according to the report, to boost your church. What a shame. This is totally bad. Look at him carrying the steel on his head, where the steel is full of charms. In Bible, they say that if you go details of the things that were found in the charm, you see like women on this and all that. Can you imagine? And this is a pastor, so-called bishop, so-called bishop. And these are people that our ladies run after for advice. These are people that married women go after for advice. Like some of them, some of these married women respect these men even more than their husband, even more than their father, in the name of being a man of God. And now it's obvious this one, Elijah, is using charm to draw all these people close to his ministry. Can you see what is going on in a country where religion has become everything to people? Because already the people have known and seen that the government have failed. So the only way to survive, the only way to survive is to run to God. And because of that, some people are running into temptation, running into the wrong hands because they are seeking for solution. If not, what will make a man of God to use charm in his church, like to use charm to boost his ministry? The only reason is because church business has become very lucrative in the society where the government have failed woefully to attain to people's need. Now, the people of the third world country, Africa, they mostly run to these religious men, which some of them are fake. Look at this young man, bishop so called, bishop with charms, in the church premises in Orumba, Omunze, yes, Omunze in Orumba South, local government area of Anambra State. Now, what is all these things telling us? All these things are just telling us that it's not all that glitters that is gold. All that glitters is not actually gold. It's true that our pastors, bishops, and clergymen in the Christian settings are highly respected. We view them as the mouthpiece of the Most High God, and as people whom God is using to impact positively upon our lives. We should not forget that there are wolves in sheep clothing. There are people there that they are not really men of God. Some people who we might be seeing as God sent might not be what we view them as. Some people make us, some people make use of charms, getting fourth places, getting many people. You might not know that these people are doing this, and they are doing it just to boost and run their ministry effectively. Nowadays, prophecy has become the order of the day in the third world country like Nigeria. Because of what? Frustration. Everybody wants to prosper, and the government have not done anything to help anybody prosper. So people now run to these religious men, and now Once the pastor, the reverend, bishop, whatever, prophesies to that person, even though it's fake, they will see it as the architect of their problem, which in most cases, if we have a good government here, this wouldn't have been the issue. But now people are so helpless that they are falling in the wrong hands, all in the name of religion. Can you see it? See him, a young man that should be out there helping himself. Elijah Chukwuebuka, Reverend Bishop. He's a reverend and a bishop at the same time. At this age, at this very age, he's a bishop. Who prepared him? As in, how did he come about being a bishop? That is to tell you what, things are turning apart. A lot of things have changed. It's not a time that you see any man of God, you say, yes, this is a man of God. There are some that are wolves in sheep clothing. So if you are going into any church, any ministry or anything, you are highly advised to pray over it so that you will not get into the wrong hands, so that you will not suffer for what you do not know. Can you imagine the parade of shame that they carried him round the village? A total parade of shame. A so-called man of God. Who knows whose wares he's using? Look at him. Who knows whose this thing he's using? Who knows what has been transpiring spiritually in that church that the members do not know about? Who knows what exactly the rituals is for? What if the rituals is to to gain like to terminate people's destiny maybe and use it for his own interest? Who knows? And you'll be going there and saying you are going to a church. Our daddy said, our pastor said, look at him, as small as he is, they are calling him Big Daddy. Big Daddy. Some of these people calling him Big Daddy, they don't call their father Daddy. They don't call their husband Daddy, but they are here calling him Big Daddy. You see, God of Light Anointing Ministry is the name of the church. Aka Solution Center. Solution Center, where you are in the name of the church and then you are performing rituals. Which one are you? Which one are you actually? So, my people, I will advise us, before you run head over any church, watch it out. Pray over it. Ask God for direction, because yes, there are so many good churches out there, so many of them. I cannot name them all. But then there are still ones that are not so good for us. There are still ones that we need to have a second thought before we go into it. And most of the times, you will not know any church by their appearance. It only takes the grace of God to identify, like, this place will be good enough for me and this place is not good enough for me. Because with a mere looking at them, you may not know. You may not know. Assuming the followers or the church members of this man knows that he's into charm, like he's using charm to boost his ministry. Assuming all of them know, I don't think they will be his members. I do not think so. But the reason why they are going there, is because they think the man of God, that God is using him highly, and maybe he's prophesying and all that. He's doing all this kind of a movie that people want to be seeing. That is why they are running helter-skelter to be in that ministry, not knowing that he is actually a ritualist. So please, my people, I will highly advise us, before you take any bold step in the name of going into Christianity, especially the ones that you don't know their origin, pray over it. This is end time. End time. There is no other way. There is no other means that like any other thing that will happen before you know that the world is somehow coming to an end. So that is the reason why everybody have to be careful, so that at least if you're having a problem, you will know the origin of your problem and not being the cause of your own problem. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel for the latest update. Bye for now.